What's up guys and girls, welcome to Freedive Passion. Today I'm going to take a minute to show you one of my favorite exercises for constant weight monofin. For constant weight monofin, we need certain parts of our body to be strong. So moving from the top down, we want our shoulders to be able to come into this position and have a nice mobility, and for us to be able to hold this position in an effortless way. The core needs to be strong in order to use proper monofin technique. Then we need strong legs and strong calves in order to keep the toes pointed on the back kick. Now the nice thing about this exercise is it exercises all of these things in a really nice way. So whenever you learn a new skill, it's always good to break it down until its smallest components. So I'll talk us through this movement, working from the bottom up. So the first movement will be, you'll have the weight all the way back. Now this is working on strength and mobility in the shoulders, which is very, very useful. So the first movement is just bringing the weight until it's balanced above you. Down, try and keep the arms straight. So if your weight is too heavy, you'll find you'll have to bend at the arms, or maybe the weight will be dragging behind the elbows. This is a type of exercise, and it's an okay way to do a movement, but for what we're training specifically, and this sort of movement in the shoulders, it's nicer to be able to have a weight where you can stay straight. So you go from arms above the head, arms locked, move the weight straight up. Okay, if you find in order to get the weight down with the arms straight, you start to have to arch in the back, then you have a big problem with your shoulder mobility, and you need to start to work on that. So the back will stay flat, the arms straight, and the weight just comes straight above until it's balanced above you. Once we've finished that movement, we're going to use the momentum and move our body straight into a low squat position with the weight straight above the head. So I'll demonstrate. Once you're in this position again, you're having to use your shoulders to keep the weight stable, and also to get into this position in the first place, we were using our abs. Strong abs, strong shoulders are both important for the monofin technique. You also need good stability in the hips and good mobility in the hips. From that low squat position, the next thing we do is stand straight up and then come up onto the toes. So we're training the thighs, the glutes, the hamstrings, and the calves. All of which are very important for monofin kicking. So we'll stand up, boom, on the toes. Stand up, boom, up on the toes. If you're doing reps, which is how we train this exercise, you just do the reverse on the way down. So you'll squat down, keep the hips close to the feet, roll back, keeping the weight balanced, then let the weight come back, and everything again. Now, one of the most important things about training is progressive overload. So what that means is you do something over a longer period of time, and gradually you just make it harder and harder and harder. So you can make this exercise harder by increasing the amount of time that you do the repetitions. I recommend building up to 1 minute working and 1 minute rest. Once you can do that, then you can start to up the weight that you're holding in your arms. So maybe at first you can only have 2 kilos, like a 2-liter water bottle or something like that. Then once you can perform a minute with a minute rest, let's say 5 repetitions, then you can start to build up the weight, maybe have 4 kilos in the hands. And this is how you progressively overload over time. I really like this exercise. It's a great opportunity to train your strength, your mobility, your endurance. So please give it a chance. I take like a couple of goes just to get the hang of it. but it's a very, very useful exercise. I highly recommend it. I like to use it myself. If you guys enjoyed the video, then like the video, share the video. If you're new to the channel, then subscribe. I'm releasing videos related to freediving on a very regular basis. Until next time, guys, take it easy and dive safe.